Hello ladies and gentlemen, and welcome on the second Grand Prix for PlayStation League. Today we are in Secure in Bahrain, and today we have two onboards from our drivers. One is from last winner, the Wildstorm from Alpha Tauri, and this from Alfa Romeo is, I think, the new driver.
Checks complete. We're ready.
Okay, so our Alfa Romeo driver, his name is Gio. As we can see, he's coming on the track. So now at the moment we are on Q1, and of course, as always, if you want to ask me about something about the real Formula 1 or about our league, you can ask in the comments below. Anyway, we have 16 minutes left. That's a lot of time for our drivers to make some laps. So, something about Bahrain. The record of this track holds still Pedro de la Rosa with his McLaren from 2005. Oh, and that's spin from Gio. He damaged his front wing a little bit, so I think he needs into the pit.
Mind that front wing. It'll need replacing if it takes too much damage.
But still, he has a lot of time, so I think he should be fine.
Right, come in at the end of this lap.
Okay, sorry for the previous stream. There were some problems with the drivers and invites and update with PlayStation, so we are sorry for that, but I think this should work. And I saw Grammar's comment, so he wishes good luck to our PlayStation drivers today, so that's really nice from him. And Grammar is our Xbox driver, if I'm right. Yes, he is. He drove for Haas last season, and I'm not sure for who is racing this year, the next season, not this year, sorry.
All complete. Mechanics, please stand clear. We're ready to go.
So his front wing is repaired, and he will try it again. So he's coming on the track out of the pits. So in front of him is Lewis Hamilton in his Mercedes. So he has slipstream from Lewis Hamilton, but he's on his outlaps. And meanwhile, the Wild Storm with his AlphaTauri, I'm sorry, sets the fastest lap of this qualifying. He's the winner and the first winner and the first pole sitter for our PlayStation League. Now Gio is on his hot lap. He took the curb a little bit. He has DRS open. And there is a car ahead of him. It's a Racing Point. I don't know who is it, but I think maybe it will be a, because I think there is nobody in a Racing Point from the drivers. The qualifying, well, the most interesting part from qualifying is Q3. So of course now you can ask me about some questions if you want, of course. And this lap will be for P2. That's really nice lap. That was really nice lap. The Wildstorm still is much faster, like 1.5 seconds ahead of Gio, but still it's first part of qualifying. So now let's take. Oh, and that was Lance Stroll, and Gio spins and crashes into the barrier. I don't know what Gio was doing, but okay.
You have a lot of wing damage. Box for a new one.
And there are some problems with the stream, so okay. This is the Wildstorm, the Australian Grand Prix winner, and he retired, so we can have access to the all of the drivers. Now we can see Gio's front wing is really damaged. He needs to go into the pits. And Domtron, the new McLaren driver, was disqualified, but I don't know what happened there. That's interesting. Okay, so next we have G Minecraft Pro. That's from that's Red Bull driver. And then there is Domtron. Well, even he is last, he will start last. That doesn't mean he needs to be last in the race. He can have really nice comeback. Yeah, we were supposed to have much more drivers. But okay, why not? It still can be interesting. Of course, if you want to join our league, there is Discord link below. So now there will be Q2. So now the Wildstorm is on a track, and he will try to set his fastest lap. And yes, I can see your comments. Okay, the Wildstorm is himself. That was fast Q1. Yes, it was. It was quite a good lap, but mostly it depends on Q3. And another question from Ferdeus, our PC driver. Predictions about season 2. Well, if you mean, I will say it like every platform separately. So PC, I think you will be the winner. Ferdeus was really fast. Um, and maybe me and you, we can win the for Alfa Romeo, the constructors championship. But of course, there are other strong drivers. For example, Alex with, I think he's in a Renault. Adam XMX, he should be in a Mercedes if I'm right. Bokinha and Davmon in no, Alex, it's not in Renault. I think he's in Mercedes as well. Anyway, Davman and Bokinha, they're strong as well. So yeah, it won't be easy, but and I think it will be a really good fight. The Xbox race, well, I think the sideshow Samuel in AlphaTauri, he on his debut he finished second if I'm right, and it was really nice, nice performance for him as a rookie. And maybe there are Wolves again. There are Wolves. Well, now he's Firewolves. He changed his nickname, ladies and gentlemen. Anyway, we can see now the Wildstorm is on his hot lap. Okay, back to Ferdo's question. And PlayStation race, well, I think the Wildstorm is really fast, but I think Gio, this is his debut as well, so maybe there will be a little fight. Okay, so I think that's all about my prediction for season 2, and I can't really wait. Yes, and I forgot about tier 2. Uh, yes, ladies and gentlemen, we will have PC tier 2 because we have a lot of players for PC. So we had to make tier 2. Now the Wildstorm is in turn 12. I'm sorry. He sets another fastest sector 2. He went a little bit off the track. And this lap will put him on. Jimin Craft Pro in his Red Bull sets sets the fastest lap, but now it changes. The Wildstorm takes provisional pole. Yes, and okay, so back to the question about PC tier 2. Well, I can't say because a lot of the drivers are rookies. Well, what I know, I think there will be a really good fight between Big Brother, our PC commentator for tier 1, and Race Panda, our manager of this league. Um, and I think there are a lot of good drivers. I saw them in. Oh, and the Wildstorm spins, but still it's on his outlap, so it doesn't matter really. And for the tier 2, I think it will be all, but I need to see the first race, and I'm really looking forward to it. As a driver and as a commentator. So the Wildstorm is going into the pits. Meanwhile, Gio in his Alfa Romeo is on P2. all of 3 drivers will start on medium tires, and in Bahrain it will be a really good start, I think. So the next race is on Friday, and it will be Tier 2 PC race. So I think it will be. Wait, I need to check it. I'm not sure, but I think it will be about 6 p.m. UK time. So I will commentate here, and you will see Race Panda, Big Brother, and a lot of and more drivers who will race on Spielberg in Red Bull Ring. Okay, now let's take a look on Gio in his Alfa Romeo. Okay, I'm sorry. Need to check something. Try. Yes, it's working. Yeah, sorry for the confusion. I wanted to try something and what happened to Gio? He is on P10. He was like on P2. What happened? Well, maybe he will make it to the Q2, Q. I'm sorry, Q3. Um, now we will see if he made it. Yes, he did it, but it was really close. But I really don't know what happened there. But I'm really looking forward to the third part of the qualifying, and of course for the race as well. Wait, what? And what happened? It looks like yes, because if there are 19 drivers, I think that means the Q3 it won't be top 10, but it will be top 9. And that's really bad for Gio in his Alfa Romeo. He looked pretty. It was really good lap from him. Good performance in Q1 and Q2, but I really don't know what happened. Anyway, now we can at least see all the drivers, and we maybe in a race we could see some good overtaking on a first lap and well through the entire race. So now we are watching Sebastian Vettel, uh, and Jermaine Croft Pro from Red Bull is on his outlap, Wildstorm as well. The only one in pit stop is Lewis Hamilton in his Mercedes, and he's on. And the Wildstorm retired. But what happened? I think he crashed. And that's really, really bad thing for the Wildstorm. That means Jermaine Croft in his Red Bull can maybe take pole position. Because they were yellow, they are yellow flags, and then the Wildstorm just retired. That means he crashed. Okay then, well, this will be more interesting than I expected. Well, I would like to see Jamin Craft Pros come on board. Oh, hello, Martin Malichki. What is difficulty of AI? The difficulty of AI, it should be 75, because well, PlayStation is new league. This is only second race of our PlayStation league. So at the start, it's like this. It's more like to be the full grid, you know. But then on, for example, PC race, we have full tier 1 and tier 2. It will be with AIs because we want the full grid as well. On PC race, we tried a little experiment. In Spa, they were like 9 people, but it was really boring. I didn't like it as a driver. So yeah, everybody thinks, well, almost everybody thinks with AIs it is quite better. But I think maybe on the end of the season we can have at least like more than 10 people on PlayStation races. So I would like to see it. Still, this is second race. And George Russell sets fastest lap of this qualifying, but it is the only time Alexander can't reach him with his Red Bull. But still, it's equal engines, so it doesn't matter. And Jamin Craft, as I expected, sets fastest lap of this qualifying. So can he make it? Well, I guess so, but... And he retired, so I think he should have the pole position. Okay, that was fast qualifying. And yes, it's Jamin Craft Pro with his Red Bull who takes pole position here in Bahrain. Okay, now it will be interesting because of the strategies. So I will just hide it for you. Yeah, sorry, with the key bindings, I'm just trying it for this race. I need to learn with it. But on YouTube it's quite messy. Not like on Twitch. So I think for the start it will be better to see Geo because he will be more in the back, so we could see more action. Okay, sorry. So, as we can see, on P10 will start Geo, and on P9, yes, it will be the Wildstorm. Well, I thought it will be the Wildstorm on pole position, and what happened there? I think there should be the formation lap. Yes, it is. And we are racing. We are not racing at night. Well, that's interesting. And as we can see, Domtron, the McLaren driver, is on P19. Gio in his Alfa Romeo will start on P10. The Wildstorm will start on P9. And Minecraft Pro will start from pole position. He should start on medium as well, so that should be good. So, because Bahrain is in a desert, the track is really hot. That means, well, good and bad for the tires as well. And I think Joe should be more careful with this shaking. Well, I know he tried to uh, hit his tires. Yes, that's. But he almost spun again. But the Wildstorm almost too. It looks so. Yes, this is how you should do it. Yeah, but I think you should race on a controller like the PlayStation one. So I understand it. I think it will be more spinning. He should more spin if he will do this. Okay, so I'm really excited about this one.
The rest of the grid is forming up. Be patient and watch for the lights.
And there is yellow flag. 3, 4, 5. And it's lights out and away we go. Joe had a pretty good start, but the Wildstorm as well. Daniel Ricciardo is in the back and he tries to attack, and Joe tries it on the inside and he crashes into Sebastian Vettel, and Sebastian Vettel dropped from the podium places, and Joe should have front wing damage if I'm right. The Wildstorm meanwhile attacks Sergio Perez on P6, and he tries it on the inside and he dropped to P7 again. Gio tries it to overtake Sebastian Vettel, but as he has the damage, it is more harder than it should be. So Gio is on P5 and Wildstorm is on P6. Joe Minecraft should lead the race, and he went really wide there, and that's really bad for Gio because the Wildstorm can overtake him really easily. And yes, Gio will pit this lap. I understand why, because the damage it's quite bad. Now Sergio Perez tries to overtake him. Now here in turn 12. Turn 12 is really bad for wheel to wheel because you can spin here really easily when you take the curb too much. Gio is unable to be ahead of Sergio Perez, but he will try it. And look at Wildstorm, he is trying to he overtakes Sebastian Vettel, so we will take a look on him. Okay, so now he's on P4 as he overtook Sebastian Vettel in his Ferrari. He has slipstream from Valtteri Bottas, and Minecraft Pro is not leading the race anymore. He's second, but who is leading the race then? I think it's Mercedes, so that means it is Lewis Hamilton. Well, I'm quite sad because we couldn't see what happened to Minecraft Pro. But it looks like Minecraft Pro loses a little bit of pace. So that's good for the Wildstorm, who overtook Valtteri Bottas. And the Wildstorm sets another fastest lap of this race. I'm sorry, only the fastest sector. 1. Now it should be 2, but you almost spun here in turn 12. Hamilton is on soft tires. So that's quite interesting in the strategy. And that was quite a bad exit for the Wildstorm, I'm sorry. And the Wildstorm sets another fastest lap of this race. Again, Minecraft Pro had better exit, but now the Wildstorm will have the DRS. And he has the slipstream as well, but Minecraft Pro went a little bit wider there. The Wildstorm sets another fastest sector 1 with his medium tires. That's unbelievable. Well, maybe still he will win, but the Minecraft Pro, I think he don't want to give up these places. And that was a mistake from the Wildstorm. Minecraft Pro will have DRS as well because of Lewis Hamilton. These top three, Lewis Hamilton, Minecraft Pro, and the Wildstorm, Minecraft Pro went a little bit wider there, and we can see, and the Wildstorm overtakes it, Minecraft Pro in his Red Bull on a straight. No, he doesn't. And what? He slowed down a little bit. I'm confused. But he will have the DRS. Yes, I know what he wanted to do. But Minecraft Pro will have DRS as well. But the Wildstorm tries it on the inside. And there is Lewis Hamilton. And this will be really close. And there was some contact. The Wildstorm takes the lead. And Minecraft Pro spins because of Lewis Hamilton. And that's really unfortunate for the Red Bull driver. Meanwhile, Gio sets the fastest lap of this race. But that was something I wasn't expecting. But he's not still last. The last driver on the grid is the McLaren driver, but still it is his debut, so he can have better races next time. Like, I think a lot of drivers, well, yes, a lot of drivers improved themselves in our league through the time. For example, me. Then it was, I think, Ziflock. He made some good steps forward. Okay, so the Wildstorm leads this Grand Prix. He's really fast, even he has medium tires, and Lewis Hamilton has soft tires. And Minecraft Pro is in pit stop. Maybe because he has some damage, or maybe because of the strategy. Well, it will be interesting. Meanwhile, Gio in his Alfa Romeo catches the train of a lot of cars, a lot of AIs. Still, he can put really strong performance. So let's take a look on Gio, shall we? Sorry, I just wanted to check if it's working. And Minecraft Pro has even 5 seconds time penalty. That's really bad start for him. Well, he took the pole position and now he's on P18. And Bottas it's in pit stop. And Gio will pit this lap. Well, that's interesting. But I just want to know why. Now he is almost right behind, almost under 1 second. Yes, he is under 1 second behind Lance Stroll, Roman Grosjean and Kevin Magnussen.
We pretty much burned off our excess fuel. We'll be back on target soon. Don't wait too long to turn the engine down.
Now he has DRS, but Lance Stroll has it as well, and they are wheel to wheel. And he pushes Lance Stroll, and he is able to overtake him. Now he will try to overtake Roman Grosjean. He does it on a straight, but Roman Grosjean fights back. Oh, and there was some contact. He took the curb, but Gio will have the DRS, and Magnussen won't. And look at Gio's energy. The ERS, I mean. He will have DRS as again. That will help him a lot, and he should be able to stay on the P14. As now we could see Antonio Giovinazzi and Lando Norris there. Ooh, and that was really... He jumped like a kangaroo. Well, he took the curb. He scratched the floor a little bit.
Our gap to the car in front is 1.9 seconds.
Now and Sergio Perez and Sebastian Vettel are in a bit. That means that are good news for Gio, because he is in the top 10 on P9 at the moment. He tries to catch Giovinazzi, his Alfa Romeo teammate. And he will try to overtake him on the inside, and he does. He overtakes his teammate, but he needs to leave him a little bit of space. But now Giovinazzi is right behind him. Now he will try to catch Lando Norris. He has really good exit and DRS, and he tries it. He will try it on the inside again to this turn, and Lando Norris fights back really aggressively, and there are wheel to wheel, and I believe there was some contact between them. Still, they are wheel to wheel into turn 12. That's really dangerous for Gio and Lando Norris as well. Even it's an AI, but still, it's really dangerous for Gio. And while Lando Norris has the slipstream from Gio, and he will try to attack him on the inside. Gio leaves the space here. That will cost him a little bit of time. Lando Norris will have DRS, that's really bad again for Gio. Antonio Giovinazzi has it as well. They are fighting with, and that's really like good opportunity for Gio, who takes the curb. He took it really aggressively. Now he will have DRS wide open, wheel to wheel with Lando Norris and Antonio Giovinazzi. And Gio is in top 5, but he has alt softs, and that's quite really bad for him because of the strategy, because he will need to pit again.
We're at +1 lap of extra fuel. Fuel target +1.
And the Wildstorm, as we can see on the minimap, will overtake
Currently, the fastest lap is a
the McLaren driver.
1:29.9.
The Wildstorm is flying in front. Even he was on P. Oh, I'm sorry, on P9. uh, anyway, Gio catches the two Renaults,
Pitting this lap then. Come into the pits at the end of
and
this
he
lap.
will pit this lap. Well, I am really looking forward to it. A lot of AIs needs to pit as well, so that's good for Geo. And I think it's quite a good option to pit now on lap 10. And here Geo will have DRS again, but Esteban Ocon has it on his teammate Daniel Ricciardo. But Gio needs to wait. But it would be better if he would overtake them before the pits. That would be much better. Now he has really good exit. He has the slipstream. He has ERS power. He should have rich fuel, and he overtakes Esteban Ocon on the inside, but Ocon fights back a little bit, but Gio is on P4. Now he will pit. Lando Norris is on P6 and his teammate on P7. Gio is the only one who's pitting at the moment, so that's quite interesting.
Go now.
As now he has hard tires, it should work out. But look at it,
Caution.
and there is virtual safety car.
Reduce speed and maintain a positive
And
delta.
what happened?
Strategy complete.
I think it's the
CV's
McLaren
tires through to
driver.
the end now. Okay, slow down, slow down. Your delta is negative, which means you are too
No,
fast.
there
Reduce
is
your
a
pace.
crash between the AIs. Well, I wasn't expecting that. But I think it was Minecraft as well. Maybe he tried to overtake them on the inside and there was another crash, like with Lewis Hamilton. So we have virtual safety car here. And this race... No, it's not the McLaren driver, I'm sorry. But I thought it was... Maybe it was someone else. And the Wildstorm is
Virtual
in a
safety
bit...
car is ending.
It's...
Maintain your pace
That's
until
really
the
good
green
for
flag.
him.
VSC ending.
And
Wait for
virtual safety car is ending now.
green.
So
Okay,
that
clear.
really worked out for him. So now he has slipstream from George Russell and Valtteri Bottas, and this will be really close. And it was, and Jamin Craft Pro has 10 seconds penalty. That means my theory is right. He crashed into the AIs while he was trying to attack them. Bottas fights back, but Gio is really fast today. Now he will try to overtake Jamin Craft. He has DRS.
The gap to the car behind is 5.7 seconds.
And now Gio overtakes Valtteri Bottas back. And he will try to catch Minecraft Pro back again. And now Gio has a little bit of slipstream from Minecraft Pro, but he's not under the under 1 second, not yet. But he is really fast. So he's almost under 1 second. He is Geo is behind Minecraft Pro under about 1.2 seconds. 1.1. Now he's turning into the turn 12. Minecraft Pro went a little bit wider there. And he's under Geo is under 1 second. Now I think he will try to overtake him. And Antonio Giovinazzi is in pit stop. Minecraft Pro took the curb, and that will cost him a lot of time. Well, not a lot of time, but some time, yes. Gio is back on points, and Minecraft Pro as well, and he switches into the outside. Gio tries it on the inside. Gio will have again DRS. Now can he overtake him on the straight? Minecraft Pro fights. So Gio will try it on the outside. They are wheel to wheel. We can't see Minecraft Pro at the moment. But I think he will try to overtake him back again. And maybe that's good for Gio now, because Minecraft Pro is pulling back a little bit. But still, his Minecraft Pro is in his DRS zone. He's under 1 second. And Minecraft Pro will try it with the DRS. Gio lets him by, and there was a contact between them a little bit. Now Gio has the slipstream. He will have the DRS in the second DRS zone. He tries it on the inside, but he was really wide there. Minecraft Pro fights back for P5, as a lot of drivers were in the pits. He has Gio has the DRS back again, but he's not unable to overtake Minecraft Pro. But still, there is the third DRS zone. He just needs to, and Gio is much faster, and he tries it on the inside. Minecraft Pro will have the DRS from him on the third. And Minecraft Pro tries it on the inside. Geo, oh, there is a switcheroo. Now I don't know who has the DRS, but they're wheel to wheel on the straight. That's a really beautiful fight. And they touch wheels, but this one was really close. And it will be Geo who will have the DRS. And he tries it on the inside, and there was a contact between them. Geo let him by. Ooh, and this one was really close as well. This is really good fight, I have to say. And ooh, Geo tried it on the inside. Minecraft Pro is enabled. And Geo overtakes Minecraft Pro on the here, but Minecraft Pro fights back. Geo has DRS again. He tries to overtake him here on the inside, and Geo, and I think Minecraft is not out of the track, and Geo is off the track. He crashed. That's a shame for him. That was a really interesting fight. But still, he can overtake a lot of drivers now. It's lap 16. Geo is on P8, he tries it on the outside on Alexander Albon in his Red Bull. When Geo made a little mistake, he took some gravel here. Ocon has DRS. Well, Geo doesn't use his DRS, I don't know why. And there is a contact between him and Esteban Ocon again. Well, not again, but there was another contact between Geo and another driver. And Geo crashes.
Engine off, engine off.
Geo crashed. And that's really unfortunate for him. Minecraft Pro is on P3, but he has the penalty, time 10 seconds. And the Wildstorm is in the lead, and Daniel Kvyat, his teammate from AlphaTauri, is on P2. I'm so sorry now for Geo, because that was a beautiful race from him. As we can see, Domtron is DNF, Lando Norris DNF, and now Geo. The full McLaren team is DNF now. The stream ends. Hey. Okay. Okay. Anyway. Sorry for that. So now at least we can take a look on the Wildstorm. Minecraft Pro is on P2 at the moment. And Geo has left the session. And the Wildstorm crashes! Wildstorm crashes! In this Grand Prix, that's unbelievable. Oh my god, ladies and gentlemen, I wasn't expecting this one as well. That means the only living driver is Minecraft Pro. in his Red Bull, and there will be safety car. Well, Minecraft Pro. Well, I'm not. I think he should pit. So here we are, ladies and gentlemen. The Bahrain Desert. We have 3 DNFs from 3 drivers. The Wildstorm had really good start, really good race, really good pace, everything. But now he made a mistake and it will cost him a lot of points to the championship. Ooh, and Minecraft Pro, well, the safety car brake tasted a little bit. We will have 10 laps left. So I think Minecraft Pro has big opportunity to win this race. So we have the safety car. I will check the comments. Sorry, I didn't look at it for a long time. Yeah, there are no messages. So we have 10 laps left. So as I said, the next race will be on this Friday. It will be PC Tier 2. Then it will be PC Tier 1 on Saturday. Ooh, that was close with the safety car. And then we will have Xbox race, the season opener as well, on Saturday. So the race update is Minecraft Pro is on P1, but he has 10 times seconds penalty. Daniel Ricciardo is on P2. His teammate Esteban Ocon is on P3. Lewis Hamilton is on P4. Sebastian Vettel on P5. Antonio Giovinazzi on P6. Daniel Kvyat on P7. Lance Stroll on P8. Charles Leclerc on P9, and George Russell on the last with the last point on P10. But everything can change. And safety car ends in this lap. So now Minecraft Pro leads this Grand Prix once again after a bad start. Even he has 10 seconds time penalty, but he can make it. He has 9 laps for it to make a gap or to be in pit stop. I would like to, because there is no driver who's threatening him with his speed. I think he should be able to make a gap. Like Daniel Ricciardo is 1 second behind him already. Well, the the safety car helped him, and it didn't at the same time because of the penalty. But it helped him to regain the lead from. So Minecraft Pro leads this Grand Prix. So can he win this race? If he will be enough fast that, and he is fast in today's race, and he won't make any mistakes like the previous drivers like Wildstorm and Geo, he should be able to win this race, and I really wish him. If I'm right, he is the Red Bull driver who was really dirty last race, but today's race he fights, but it's the clean fight in some way. Yes, look at the gap between him and Daniel Ricciardo. It's 2.5 seconds, more than 2.5 seconds. We can see here the AIs. So it could be on today's race. It could be Renault 1-2. I'm sorry, 2-3. So double podium. That would be really good. Here is Esteban Ocon. Here's Daniel Ricciardo. He is Roman Grosjean. Here's Daniel Ricciardo. Here is Germancraft Pro. So now more than 3 seconds, and he has 6 laps left. To make the gap. And he did a little mistake here, but this was quite really good exit. That will help him a lot. Now we can see him from the camera view. Now it's almost 5 seconds between him and Daniel Ricciardo, and Germancraft Pro has the problem that he has 18 laps old hard tires, and Daniel Ricciardo 9 laps old. Well, this will be really interesting to watch. And there are some fights between the AIs. I think it was, not sure who was it. Maybe Hamilton, Giovanni Kvyat, some trio. And that was a little mistake from him, but still it will be almost 6 seconds. Now Daniel Ricciardo had much better exit than Minecraft Pro. So this will be really interesting to see if he can make it. So now Minecraft Pro, it will be almost 6 seconds, but it is almost the end of this Grand Prix. This will be really, really close one. As I said, the problem is about the tires. He's losing the grip and the speed. It should be, well, no, it's he should be at least on points, but still, I wish him at least the podium, but I wish him the win. Even last race wasn't the cleanest one, but today I think he quite deserves it. He made step forwards, in my opinion, but now he has some speed back again. So can he make it? 5 laps to go. 5 laps to go, ladies and gentlemen. I mean, like 10 seconds penalty after safety car. It's really dangerous. So now Daniel Ricciardo is 7 seconds behind Minecraft Pro. Minecraft Pro in his Red Bull. He's giving the he's trying his best. I think it will be really close with the win. He should be able to be on P3 at the moment, because and Sebastian Vettel overtook Esteban Ocon, so that means Sebastian Vettel will be is for now on P3. So as we can see, Sebastian Vettel is 9 seconds behind. I think about sorry, 9 seconds behind Minecraft Pro, and Esteban Ocon 12 seconds. So that means he should be at least on P3 if he won't make any mistake. Now, if we will look at the time, 10, almost 8 seconds. Now it's 8 seconds. He made a little mistakes. He took the curb too much. That's big drama for him. He is under big pressure. Even it's AI, but it's not the AI who does the pressure on him. It's the penalty. So now he's on the straight. 8 seconds. Only 2 seconds left and he should be able to win this race. But it's really hard. These old hearts lose. It just lost the grip. 3 laps to go. 3 laps to go. This will be really interesting indeed. So the gap now it's 8.2 seconds. It will be really close. Really close. With the win. It should be the podium, but I'm not sure it will be the if it will be the win. It's almost 9 seconds. Almost 9 seconds. I really wish him the victory. He really deserves it. Two laps to go. And it's more than 9 seconds. Now it should be he should be able to be at least on P2. He needs to push hard as he can. It's almost 10 seconds, ladies and gentlemen. It's almost 10 seconds. And it will be really close. Now it's about the 10 seconds, but he made some little mistakes. It will be really so close. Still, he has 1 lap left. Now it's 10.2 seconds. Now he has quite good exit. But Daniel Ricciardo had better exit, maybe a little bit. No, he didn't have it better. Last lap, ladies and gentlemen. Last lap. Now it depends if he will make a mistake or not. Now he needs to push as hard as he can. He needs to be... this will be really close. This will be really close. Now we have the onboard from his car. Now we can see his mistakes or good exits. Now he had a really good exit that will gain him a lot of time. This will be really close. After that safety car. Ooh, he went a little bit off the track. It's about 11 seconds. Now he has to make no mistakes and he should win this race. Okay, last turn, ladies and gentlemen. And it's Gemmincraft Pro who wins this race for Red Bull, even with 10 seconds time penalty. It's unbelievable. He wins here in Bahrain. He wins in Sakir. That was a really beautiful race for him. As we can see, driver of the day is Lance Stroll, but for me, the driver of the day is he. It's his first win in this league, and if I'm right, he should take the lead of the championship league. Daniel Ricciardo is on P2, Sebastian Vettel is on P3, and here is our Red Bull winner on P1. That was quite really drama on the last lap. So now it's time for interviews. I can see your comment, Sunrise Gaming. Where is other commentator? Yes, if you mean Big Brother, he commentates over only PC races, but for tier 1, and he commentated Xbox race with me, the season finale. So now we will have some interviews. Okay, hello, can you hear me? Yeah, okay, so today it wasn't your day. How do you feel about today's performance, even it was a DNF?
I mean, it was a good one. I tried my best.
Yeah, you did.
It was a shame, and it was a shame that there was only four drivers.
Yeah, I
So
was expecting much more. But yeah, you
same
had a really good pace today. Yeah, it's a shame, but never give up. Maybe,
things happen.
yeah. If what about the strategy? What do you think about it? You started from P9,
Yeah,
so if you wouldn't crash, you think it would work out?
yeah, it would work out. I mean, in Q3, I made stupid mistake. Just um, I I tried to hit my tires, but I did it way too like
Yeah, you spun.
um yeah, I
Yeah,
spun with like that, and but at the start, um, Geo did a I was going on the outside because I knew Geo would make a dive bomb, and the strategy was basic, medium, hard.
yeah, okay. So thank you for the interview. I think you had a really good race, even with the DNF. So maybe next time, right?
Yep, yep.
Okay, thank you. And now we have here Jamin Craft Pro, today's winner. Really, congrats! It was solid drive. Really, it was really big drama on the last laps. How do you feel about it?
I can't believe that happened. I think Wildstorm probably should have won that, and I almost had a puncture near the end, but I won, and that's great. I'm really happy about it.
Yeah, I mean, like you had really good speed. And what do you think about that? Some context between the AIs at the start. It,
If you're talking first lap, I wasn't in on the first lap. My game had crashed. I didn't join until about second, third lap. But and then Hamilton spun me. I'm not sure what really happened there. I just went for a move around the outside, and I was facing the wrong way.
yeah. Okay. So and you are now the championship leader. How do you feel about this? Do you think you can do good result next week?
I wasn't expecting it. I think I definitely had a lot of luck, and if I can carry it through to the next race, then that will be absolutely amazing. If not, I'm just happy to have this great result anyway.
Yeah. Okay. So thank you for the interview. That was our today. It was today's race winner. So thank you for the interview.
No problem.
Okay, so ladies and gentlemen, that is all for today's race. I hope you enjoyed it. If you want to join us, there is a Discord link below. And see you next time in China.